like I say, these two teams have faced off against each other in the past. And are certainly going to be aware of that. And I think at this point in time, you know, maybe been resting on their laurels slightly in some of the earlier games that they were playing. But now is the big boys. So they're really going to be putting their heart and soul into this one. There's those qualification points that they'll be playing for. Nice flashbang, but Wadey with the reactive shot. Not sure if he was fully blinded up there. You can't quite tell on the old spectator. I don't think he's fully blind, so perhaps an easier shot than it looked. But still, getting that opening pick. It's good for Feenix, GG. Fatal as well finds another frenzied catches Bryce Jr. getting aggressive. Perhaps the memories of this time about a month ago for Bongolz really setting in as they are just getting caught out in the one-on-one situations. Fatal, the only ones who have really taken any damage here. Wadey maybe getting a little bit overzealous with that peak. Madochnan as well going to find Whitey. Trix, meanwhile, has been allowed to pull this flank out, so now it's going to be Madochnan in that 1-on-3 situation with nothing but the AWP. Remains to be seen. This point in time, nice little flick onto Frenzy, taking a fair amount of damage from, I believe, Fatal up on the balcony, the little crack angle that you can hold, of course, and a little bit more damage from the fall. Every little helps, I suppose. It is the AWP. Oh, he's going to swap it out to the AK, so now the HP is even, you know, more of an issue, really. Not very much time remaining either, so Fatal not going to be afraid to allow him to try and get the bomb plant in. Going to crush straight into that site. Not actually picking up the kill yet. Just come back to haunt him. He's got to be careful here. I mean, you know, if the headshots are landed with that AK, could certainly be the game changer. But Madochnan's position is going to be known. He is going to be trapped on that site at this point in time. And an easy kill for Trix in the end. So, risky from Fatal, I suppose. But I guess the logic there, maybe they don't know he's low HP. You kind of don't want to allow him to isolate those one-on-ones. Make sure you wait for your teammate before you go for the full retake. And what do you know? It works out. They win the round. Simple CS is the best CS. So it would seem. Still going to be able to afford a pretty strong buy on the CT side of things in terms of weaponry, but in terms of utility, there's not really all that much going for them. We'll have to see at this point in time. A couple of nice nades might just change everything. If they can find the early picks as well as they will. Gandalf takes down Fatal, but Whitey was all of 8 as he's able to get 2 with the recovered AK. Words are hard. Frenzied as well. Going to find another, and now KGM looks to the sky, praying to God. Someone, the divine powers of the universe, have got to help him out in this situation. They hand him a free kill for now. But it's still a 3-on-2 that he and Rosie have got to recover from. Trying to get rid of that AWP. Doesn't really fancy his chances, but with the AK he certainly does, as he will take down Whitey. Frenzied, his position's going to be no. Nice little shoulder bait coming on through, but the smoke is not fast enough to allow Frenzied the repeak. So now it will just be Rosie as KGM has fallen. A little bit of a risky jump coming on through. Does find it, going to find the bomb plant as well. Molotov and a grenade in hand. Both the CTs playing from the same position, so certainly winnable as he finds both the kills. Trix can't trade it back. AWP going to be recovered as well. A beautiful clutch coming in from Rosie, and that is certainly going to turn the tide of these next few rounds now, because Feenix GG, their economy is absolutely demolished. There's a little bit of money for Frenzied, but as a team, they have hardly anything, so they're going to be forced onto a pretty solid eco here. CZ and armor for Whitey, the MP9 and armor for Frenzied is pretty much all you can write home about there. Trix and Wadey, full save. I think Wadey has a P250. Just got to make sure it's not the P2K. Some of those players have been picking it up recently. And a Deagle, of course, for Fatal. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, still not ideal. You know, there are some players, KGM, no utility, Madochnan, Gandalf, 007, on the old Galils. So still not ideal for them, surviving with only one player there. And they don't want to lose too many more in this round. Had a bit of a choke off microphone. Professionalism. Dab. I didn't actually dab. I promise. The nature of the solo cast, though, and you've got to get hyped for the grand final, I suppose. Rosie gonna find the first. Frenzy trying to do what he can with that MP9, but it isn't much. Nice shot found by Whitey. Might just be able to get another one here if Rosie isn't careful. Gonna recover that AK as well, and also finds the kill with a nice little 180. Meanwhile, in Banana, his teammates are also doing work, so now it's just KGM. Drops the AWP of Wadey at least. Only gonna have a USP to deal with it. But that's all Trix needs, is the USP. So, that's not good. The Bongolz. I mean, what can I say? They just get demolished by pistols, really. You know, there was only one kill from the bought-up MP9 of Frenzied. It was more Whitey there causing most of the issues. A bit of a late reaction on that one from Wadey. At least the information will come on through. A little bit of nade damage dealt as well. So just trying to get the bomb down. That's the ultimate goal in this round. Nice flashbang, but it actually blinds up Trix. Costs him a fair chunk of his HP as well, and eventually his life. So now it's just going to be the AWP of Wadey over towards Coffins to hold this one on down on the B-bomb site. Nice shots being found, though, as he gets the third as well. Great flicks come on through from Wadey, leaving KGM in the 1-on-4 situation all by himself. Tech 9 in hand. Nice little smoke going down, I suppose, to try and stop any aggression coming through. But that might just be all she wrote. I think he's trying to play for the kind of fake situation. Oh, I'm going back towards A. Going to get aggressive through that smoke. Gets tagged up. And eventually taken down. 2 AWPs are needed to take him down. But all the same, they will be happy with that result. Apologies, boys. My voice was absolutely dying there for a second. But luckily, in a round where not too much action being missed, as it was a very weak buy coming in from the Bongolz, what with the fact that they went for that quasi-buy, then they have to go for the full eco before they're able to get out another buy. Cleanly done by Feenix GG. I believe they survived with all their players there. They did indeed. So, money going to be stacking up here as we get into the latter stages of this first half of our first map of this best of 3. I do believe it's in the chat as well. A lot of the admin's very active, but I do believe it's going to be Inferno, Overpass, and the Nuke. If Nuke is needed, of course. But it would be interesting to know who picked what, in fairness. But Feenix GG have certainly come into this one, all guns blazing, looking very decisive indeed at this point in time. Nice shot from Wadey. He takes down KGM again. Going to be another early bit of aggression. Another kick in the teeth, so to speak. Little flashbang onto the players in towards pit, but Whitey's not going to be blinded up, and his position as well is not going to be known. Great crossfire from the CTs here, as Whitey seems to be the only one that is needed to get any of these kills, somehow managing to survive and actually picks up 4, as he does so much work for his team there from that balcony position. And man, I feel like he definitely should have been taken down a bit earlier then, because they broke the crossfire, right? They picked up his teammates on the Bongolz side of things, but too little too late, really. You know, the rotations had come in, and that eventually ends up being an easy kill for Whitey. But it's just kind of the utility usage and the desperate kind of plays coming in from the Bongolz. Again, it's going to be another situation where it's a little bit desperate. Straight into Fatal. C picks up 3. Whitey gets 1. The flank from Rosie is also shut down. Straight into the meat grinder. Feenix GG really starting to run away with this one. Right. Should be interesting at this point in time. As we get into what possibly could be the last buy round of the half. I think Bongolz might be able to scrap something together, but this is certainly the best they are going to be able to get for a little while at least. And again, losing the opening pick to the AWP of Frenzied does not bode well. Whitey on the edge of the smoke, going to try and catch out some of these stragglers in towards middle. Might just have outplayed himself, but eventually does take down Medoknan. Frenzied as well with a nice little flick onto Gandalf. He's KGM yet again all by himself, and he's only able to get 1. So another decisive round coming in from Feenix GG. Frenzied with a nice, well, not even nice, just a very simple, very fundamentally sound 3K from him. As the Bongolz firmly got their backs against the wall here, to be honest. Pretty interesting stuff at this point in time. It's been the Feenix GG's show, especially Whitey as well. Going to get another 4K here. Frenzied finishes off the final one. The Bongolz just going for a bit of a runaway round at that point in time, but it is suddenly turning into a very, very one-sided affair at this point in time, to be honest with you. Incredible to see at this point in time. So apparently, I'm reliably informed, this is the pick of Bongolz. Feenix then picked Overpass, and then obviously Nuke is sort of what was left over, so it would seem. Whitey gets another opening pick. Again, it should be a surefire round. That's a nice shot from Price Jr., actually. Only just caught that one. KGM finds 2, is maybe getting a little bit predictable here, the CT side, as Frenzied now is actually all by himself. The caster's curse. Just as I say, it should be an easy round. It's anything but. Might just have been handed an olive branch here, though. Is Frenzy's going to spot out that bomb sooner rather than later? That kill had to be found by Rosie. So now it's going to be AWP up against AWP, but there's a fully bought up CT AWP up against the picked up AWP of KGM. Nice little jump through, but unfortunately not able to find it. Frenzied with a much stronger position. Recovers that round back from Feenix GG. Almost a bit of a blunder from them. But they do win it back. And that will mean, going into this final round here, that they have the potential to get a 13-2 half. Really looking strong in this one again. Winning a lot of those rifle rounds very decisively indeed. Medoknan tagged down to 7 HP here. Not quite sure whether that was from a nade or an enemy AWP. Nice jump through from Wadey. Finds him on the edge of that smoke though. Now Gandalf going to try and trade it back. Nice little flashbang. He didn't really need it, but still finds the kill nonetheless. 40 HP left on Tricks as well. So certainly doable in this 4-on-4 situation for the Bongolz side of things. Soften the blow only slightly, but still not ideal for them within the context of this half. But this round, things are certainly looking up. 4-on-3. Bryce Jr. finding that kill has certainly given them a chance. But do have to be careful. Very, very low HP players in KGM and Bryce Jr. Rosie, if he falls here, he's one of the higher HP players. You know, great value right now to his team. 1M4 could really turn the tide, as it were. Nice little shots coming on through the smoke. Not quite able to land anything yet, but that bomb is going to get planted with 20 seconds thereabouts remaining. Molotov actually burns a teammate down there. Tricks, his position might not be known here. He finds the first. He's got 2 more with the remaining CTs to find it. Rosie on the edge of this smoke might just have been able to stop that boost, but of course he does not have that vision that we do. 3-on-2 situation in favour of the CTs here. Rosie's position is going to be known, and he will get taken down. Frenzied as well. Picks up KGM, and a great little retake coming in from Feenix GG as we get into the second half with a 13-2 scoreline in their favour. Bongolz had looked good this evening, but they have certainly met their maker within this game. It's looking pretty dangerous from them. This pistol, a lot of the chance that the Bongolz have in this game rides on this pistol. Rushing straight down middle as well, a bit of a desperate strategy. Need to take down Wadey quick, otherwise they're going to find themselves flanked out. They've actually picked up 2 kills, make it 3 now. So it is a 4-on-2. Definitely doable for the Bongolz if they're able to take this round. Got to be careful, give Whitey the opportunities, and he will snatch them up. So he finds 2 kills in towards middle, gets his hands onto a USP now. Certainly looking very dangerous as he's on for the ace, in fact. So awkward from the CT side. Whitey is just so hard to deal with. I mean, what can you do, really? Those first 2 Glock kills, I suppose, very nice. But since then, he has been handed these opportunities by the CT side. Kit picked up for KGM now. He's going crazy aggressive. I mean, Frenzied is on site right behind him. And as soon as his position is known, he gets taken down. So no ace from YT, but certainly does his job there. As Feenix GG take the pistol. And probably with that, the first map here of our best of 3 grand final. Max 10 crazily spraying through the smoke. Not actually going to find anyone again. The Bongolz going for a very desperate play in the apartments. It's going to find them all, but not maybe not all the kills. Fatal, obviously there to pick up the pieces. Wadey on a bit of a flank with the sword off, ripping head straight off. At this point in time, it is just going to be on that A-bomb site. Bryce Jr.'s position is going to be known now. He's only able to get 1 before getting taken down. So map point secured by Feenix GG. And my oh my, I was expecting it to be much closer than this. But it has been probably one of the most one-sided games that we've seen of the whole evening. Feenix GG really coming to play, it would seem, in this game. The Bongolz going to be on another weak force buy up against the B-Rush, so it would seem a great amount of damage being done with that grenade from Murdochran. That's about all he's going to be able to get. The bomb's actually been left in T-spawn as well, and things are coming back to bite this team in the backside right now. As it's into a 3-on-3, but I mean, the HP advantage firmly on the side of the Bongolz. Whitey trying to recover it back, though, as he has to retreat to pick up that bomb. Finds a kill as well as the bomb, of course. Why are we in third-person auto-director? Tricks going to take down Rosie and leaving it now in a 2-on-1. Gandalf to keep his team in it. Has to win this situation. Does find Frenzied on the other side of the map. Really not going to be prepared for this bomb getting planted on the A site. He's creeping on through the CT position. Making a lot of noise, though, on very low HP. Got to find maybe a quick headshot. Perfect peek comes out from Whitey, though. And that secures the first game for Feenix GG. And he certainly, as well, a huge part of that. 28-7. Looking very, very strong going into the second map, which will, of course, be Overpass. So, do be sure to tune in for that. Stick around. You're already here for the first map. You might as well stay for the second. It's going to be, hopefully, a little bit more competitive. But we'll see. That was the pick of the Bongolz. So, Feenix GG looking super hot fire right now. Either way, that's going to be it for a little while. We'll throw over to a quick little break. Shouldn't be too long. Just got to let the players... I believe the server allocation has to be done again, that kind of thing. But either way, do be sure to join us for that game. We will be back at you with more CSGO action in just a few moments. See you soon. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We'll be getting into our second map very shortly. I believe the players are on the server, but obviously we've got to wait for the old Go TV to catch up with that. So hopefully we won't be waiting too long for that. But yes, a very, very decisive showing coming in from the Feenix GG side of things. The Bongolz getting absolutely demolished over on Inferno. 16-2. It's incredible coming in the end there. But either way, it should hopefully be a little bit more of a competitive showing. I mean, it's difficult. Apparently it was a lot closer last time. Maybe the Bongolz getting solidly red. Feenix GG, a little bit of a change since last time to a new organization. Feeling a little bit more revitalized because of that. Who knows? It all remains to be seen. Like I say, a little bit unexpected that Feenix GG are able to run away with that one so decisively. The Bongolz, it was their pick on Inferno. To be perfectly honest, you know, that doesn't bode well going into Overpass here. But we will have to see at this point in time who is able to take it. As it could be a quick 2-0 for Feenix GG. It could be a 3-mapper. We shall see if they are able to kind of pull themselves through here and kind of spin it all back onto a bit of a different scenario, a bit of a different narrative, perhaps. But we'll see. That's all in the future. I can tell you, reliably inform you, there are 9 out of the 10. Now 10. So it's going to be starting pretty soon. Getting into that 9th round. We'll show you that, of course, as it can be pretty important, I feel. CT side, again, is a bit more comfortable here on Overpass, but perhaps not the end of the world if you have to start on that T side. You know, we've seen a lot of teams, I'd say Astralis especially, have changed the way that this works. Gambit as well. Love a good T side Overpass. Hellraiser is another team that are prolific on this map within their own repertoire. So we'll see. We'll see. 9th round, not the end of the world, but certainly, you know, a lot of teams do like to start on the CT side because it's very difficult to play from a deficit going into your second half. So we'll see. 9th round, very, very important indeed, perhaps, to these teams, at least to start off with. And it's a 1-on-3 for Wadey to try and win it back from, and he can't do it. He can't do it. Too many boys to deal with. Immediate swap coming in from the Bongolz. They're going to be starting on that CT side. Feenix GG might have a bit of an idea of what they want to do on Overpass, to be fair. Like I say, it's their pick. Bongolz, I'm sure they're not foreign to this map. But, you know, they might not be as confident, to be fair. Getting into the pistol. A little bit of utility for Fatal and Whitey. Tricks being made the raid boss. It's something we see more often than not, to be fair. It used to be the Tech 9. Don't really do it with the CZ. The P250 eliminates the range battle. Why do we need it at this point, though? Wadey going to find the first kill onto KGM. Bit of a flank from Whitey. I'm not sure if this is a bit of a fake, though. There's those two smokes gone down. But there's actually no one else coming. Madoknan as well going to drop Whitey, and now the information should be coming through. A bit of an awkward exchange. Neither player coming out on top. It's Tricks from the side to find Rosie. Bomb going to get planted. 4 on 3. This P250 needs to go pretty huge to be worth the money at this point. There is a kit in the hands of Gandalf, but it's planted in that default position. It's pretty simple for the T side to come back out on top of that. Nice little smoke over towards long. Isolates one of the players, but it's not going to isolate Tricks, and he's the one that needs to be isolated as he finds 2 kills. But Madoknan, the pistol master, trades 2 on back, but there's just too many to deal with. Too many angles to be checking. Not enough hours in the day. So Feenix GG take the pistol. It's unfortunate in the end there. But just a nice little fake, draws a lot of the rotations, allows them to get the bomb down. I think it's very important that they get that bomb down in the default position, because that opens a whole avenue of plays that you can kind of make as a T side on your pistol. So we'll see. Would expect them to get the second and the third here as well. But who knows? Some of these force buys have not gone as cleanly as they would like a lot of the time on both sides. Tricks finds the first. Gandalf's position is not expected, but it is traded back. So it's a 4 on 3, almost a 3 on 3. Bit of an awkward exchange over towards middle. Feenix GG, though, certainly with the superior weaponry and that one-man advantage, do hold the upper hand here within the context of this game. Smoke's going to come raining down onto the B-bomb side. There's only Madoknan to hold it down, but maybe he's all that's needed as he finds 2 with that Deagle. Does get traded back, but has dropped the bomb, has bought some time for the remaining CT side players and done the damage. It is still doable for KGM and Rosie. The Deagle, as we have just seen, a formidable weapon, even up against these AKs. Looks like they're going to just try and go for some exits, though. Although I say that, now encroaching onto the bomb site, but it doesn't seem to be working out for them, as Frenzy finds one, finds a lot of damage onto KGM. And it should be an easy recovery now. As Feenix GG secure the second on the board. It was actually Whitey that was getting that damage done. I swear it was Frenzy that got the kill, though. Peeking off each other's contact, what can I say? Brilliant players are forged in the flames of teamwork. Woohoo. Mid-aggression coming straight out from the CT side. The information is going to be heard, though, by those players in towards connector. So now it's going to be B-aggression to counteract that. Wadey only able to get one, completely overwhelmed, almost getting knifed there in the end. I think now, maybe just going to try and deny these AKs being saved, but even more damage getting done, to be fair. Gotham with the CZ, though, can't find anything. As Tricks gets the final 2 and secures a third round on the board for Feenix GG. First gun round, though, this is, of course, pretty important for the Bongolz to secure, otherwise they will find this game very early on starting to run away from them. A bit of a shoddy buy coming in. Yes, they've all got M4s, but there's no kits, there's very little utility. There's a bit of spray damage being done onto Gandalf early on in the round as well. Looking good for Feenix GG with their full utility, the AWP out for Frenzy. They are in a very comfortable position at this point in time. KGM almost with a massive opportunity, but not quite able to capitalise on it. Rosie, though, is here to recover what he can at this point in time, but there's just, again, too many players to be dealing with. Feenix GG moving as a unit. Wadey finding another. Tricks as well. Suddenly makes it impossible, but Bryce Jr. with some nice flicks coming through. 2-on-1 situation now for him. Again, that bomb is going to be planted in a very awkward position. He doesn't have a kit. No one has a kit. Got to find these final twos quickly. He does get tricks, but now he's not going to be ready for frenzied over towards long, I don't feel. And there you go, an easy pickup in the end for the AWP. But certainly a hell of a lot closer than they expected it to be on the Feenix GG side of things. Pick found yet again by the T side, playing off the aggression towards B as well. So they are answering back after a very close round with a very decisive round. Just KGM now, and he gets taken down with a clean little spray from Fatal. And a blink and you miss it. That round was very quick indeed. Feenix GG. Incredible stuff in the end from them. Looking really, really good going forwards. Starting to build up that economy. Especially on the T side, a hell of a lot easier, a hell of a lot more dangerous, because you have to sort of win far more rounds on the CT side to break the economy as well of your opponents. Another fast B hit is going to be the order of the day. There are two players over towards short. Might just get caught out. Madoknan only good for one. Whitey not quite ready for that second player at short. Bryce Jr. might just have an opportunity if he's able to creep in. Bomb has been dropped out in the open. I think that's the key thing here to consider. Wadey going to be able to find another one. Frenzy does well with the AWP. I mean, they're just hitting their shots here. It is a simple case of the one-on-ones being won by Feenix GG. KGM pushed out of the site, flashes on through, but Whitey is far too close to get blinded by it and manages to take him down. Another round secured for Feenix GG. 6-0 now. Very, very decisive stuff. From Feenix GG. Should be another easy round on the board for them as well, with these pistols of the CT side not really going to pose too much of a threat. AGM does find one onto Wadey, but immediately traded on back, not even able to save any of the rifles going into the next rounds. Spray coming in from Whitey doesn't quite connect at all, to be honest. I mean, Bryce Jr. left on fairly high HP, a lot of damage through the smoke, but not quite able to find it. CZ of Rosie, though, will, as Whitey gets a bit overzealous through the smoke there. Now Rosie with this AK is starting to do some damage as he gets another. Fatal will take him down. But these pistols are really proving to be a thorn in the side of Feenix GG. Molotov forces Bryce out of position, but he's able to find it with the Deagle. CZ as well on the flank does a lot of damage to Fatal, and an easy pickup in the end by Bryce Jr. As the first round for the Bongolz secured off the back of a little bit of over-aggression maybe from the T side. She'll have to see at this point in time. Flash goes over towards middle. Aggression is needed from the Bongolz. There's not really all that much that they could hope for here. He's on pretty low HP, but it doesn't seem to matter as he finds himself a first, almost a second. Glock doesn't quite work out for Whitey. Trade's working out in favour of the CT side, though. KGM finally gets one all on his lonesome. 3-on-2 situation. The T's to try and come back from. Yes, Frenzied is on low HP, but doesn't matter all that much. He's got that AWP in hand. There's any weapon you want to be on low HP, it is certainly that. We shall have to see. Shot found onto Frenzied though, and KGM unfortunately ends it for Feenix GG. Or fortunately, I suppose, if you're a Bongolz fan. But they avoid the dreaded reset, which I suppose is good. And seem to be slightly more revitalized here. Nice flashes on towards short. But there's nothing coming at this point in time. Feenix GG trying to find a footing, as they might just have to eco if they lose this one. That's certainly going to allow the Bongolz back into it, so they need to pick up this round, really, to keep a hold of their strong lead. Bryce Jr.'s position not going to be expected, spraying wildly after getting one and dropping the bomb. But it is Wadey to recover it on back, brings it into a 4-on-3. Not so much damage being found over towards short. It's a bit of a one-and-done spot from Bryce Jr. Nice movement from Mr. Movement himself, as Rosie also falls. So now it is going to be a 4-on-2 situation, and it looks a little bit more difficult than a 4-on-3, to be honest. Wadey as well managed to get himself under heaven, pushed in towards the steps. KGM does trade one back, as he was also a target, of course, but not quite able to really do anything more in this round. Just got to go for the save. It's like I say, the money now for the CT side is okay. They could probably, especially with KGM surviving, drop one across, but still not going to be ideal. And now his position is known. He's got to survive for a few more seconds here. Ooh, around the corner, Wadey not able to find him. Nice little shots coming in from KGM towards the tail end of that round, to be fair. And like I say, he's managed to save that rifle going into the next round, so not all bad. And Feenix GG, in terms of their economy, still not quite out of the woods yet. That reset potential on the cards. They don't have very much money either, so they don't want to be losing too many players here. CZ of Gandalf not going to get anything done up close and personal. It's a stack over towards B from the CT side. It might just work out. We'll see, though. Bryce Jr. with a double spray down. And just keep his team in it. Keeps alive by the skin of his teeth as well. 7 HP for him. He wants to try and get out of that so he doesn't get naded, really. Whoop. Alright, KGM choking it slightly, making sure his jump key's still working. As he might actually have been able to deny the bomb plant if that nade had landed, but we'll see. Flash. Outside jungle. Doesn't blind up anyone. Wadey finds KGM and also gets the head of Bryce Jr. A very anti-climactic end to that round, but Feenix GG found their footing yet again, and this is kind of the situation that the Bongolz are in. You go down so early, or so many rounds so early, rather. It can be very, very hard to come back up from that if you're not stringing, you know, 4 or 5 rounds together at least. Another quick round coming on through, as you would expect. The B rush, easy stuff. Not great money from that CT side. And there it is. Feenix GG, very clean round. Not losing too many players, not even having too much damage dealt to them. They don't lose any players. What am I too many. Kind of implies that there was one or more lost, to be fair. Shots landing from Wadey as well. I mean, Feenix GG are really feeling it here. You know, the aggressive playstyle is working out for them, so why stop? Another weak buy coming in from the Bongolz, but they've got to try and win something back. KGM making a case. Not quite a good one. That's YT. Trades him back very quickly indeed. So trading 1 for 1 not going to work out, especially because they've got that man disadvantage. The doctor in this position is known and his head is found. Frenzied now going to try and plant that bomb. Should be able to do so easily, but they've got to be careful of Rawsey. Certainly going to be a thorn in the side of the Feenix GG side. But it's all on Gandalf. 1 on 3. Finds the first. No kit in hand. Very little utility for him. Spray does connect onto Frenzied. Still got one more to find. Not very much time to do it in. Nice little flashbang allows him to push on through, but Trick's just going to play the bomb here. Maybe going to have an inkling that he doesn't have a kit. Gandalf getting aggressive. Not quite checking the correct angle, though. There's hardly any time remaining. It's a 10-second timer. It does pop, but even though he gets the kill, there's no time. Like I say, there's nothing he can do. I don't even know if he's going to be able to save this AK here. To be honest, the Bongolz seem to have the aim, but the kind of team coordination and the mind gaming not quite working out for them. So it seems to be like Feenix GG gave a little bit of an opportunity to the Bongolz. In the end, they weren't quite able to capitalise and mount a full-on comeback. There's still a few more rounds here, but another weak buy from them. Another aggressive play from Feenix GG working out. As it's 3 to 1 so far in terms of kills. Bomb plant going to come down on the B bomb site. They've got themselves into good post plant positions already. CTs are split. One kind of trapped to the top of connector. One on the flank. No kits yet again. It just seems like history is repeating itself, and Feenix GG are always going to be the victors here. YT, nice little bait setup with he and Fatal. Finds that kill onto KGM, and now Bryce Jr. 1 on 4 trying to recover what he can, but I don't think it's really doable here. As there you go, Fatal will drop him. So an 11th round on the board now secured for Feenix GG. They are looking pretty crazy right now, to be honest. Getting into the penultimate round of the half. Another dodgy buy for the Bongolz. Rawsey going to go down early yet again. Molotov getting lined up over towards jungle. One over towards CT. Fully going to push the CTs off their own bomb site. But so far, that might not be enough, as there are still players within the bomb site picking up kills. And it brings it back into a 1 on 3 now. Frenzied does pick up that first with the AWP, but he's still got 2 more to find. Playing the contact AWP. Going to be able to land one onto Bryce Jr. Now he's only got KGM to find. If he's able to do this might just be the final nail in the coffin. Nice tag on through. No scope is a little bit hopeful, but at least the information has been gained. KGM going for a bit of a desperate jump across. Now going to be creeping on through, and the CZ can't do it. KGM will find Frenzied. Shuts down the dream of that 1 on 3. There may be a chance given now to the CT side, but we shall have to see. Still going to be difficult for them to come back into this. Nice spray from Trix. Does cost him a fair chunk of his HP, but he'll certainly be happy to get that one early on. no kind of threat of reset. They just basically need to take this round, obviously with it being the final round of the half. Would certainly be nice if we're able to do so. Whitey finds KGM. It's actually going to completely open up the A bomb site here. There's 3 T's pushed into a very aggressive position as well. Whitey might just be able to find a couple more, but Bryce Jr. ever reliable, of course. But they're not going to be expecting Wadey here as he gets one, able to get the second as well with the CZ. Left on 9 HP, but a 4-on-1 for Gandalf in the final round here. Bomb going to get planted in that oh so difficult situation to deal with, especially all by yourself, especially with no utility. Not looking good for him. He can't really go for the safe here. Does find Wadey at the very least, so avenges his teammates. Still got 2 more to finally line up for him, but Fatal, thankfully, for Feenix, GG, connects the bullet with the head. Only 6 kills within that half for him, but I suppose he's not really needed, especially when Wadey, particularly, is popping off there. Another decisive half. Feenix, GG. They take the pistol here. It might just be curtains for the Bongolz. Going to be a straight up B rush for the T side with these Glocks, trying to eliminate the long range battles. Good flashbang coming on through to blind up all the T-side players there. Frenzied as well, not going to get dealt with. Rawsey was trying to go for the bomb plant, but really not a great idea. Wadey as well is here. Tricks on the flank. Whitey to find KGM, the final player. So a good idea from the Bongolz, but very easy to read indeed. Feenix GG with a bit of a heavy stack over towards B early on. And there's just too many of them to deal with. Communication maybe not coming on through from the Bongolz either. You know, Rawsey rather, trying to go for the bomb plant when there's still like 2 players on, like directly on the site, not even maybe over towards water or short. So denied the bomb plant means they're going to try and force up into this one. Wadey gets an early kill. Got to be careful not to get pincered in here though. There are players coming from above and below. Ooh, Frenzied isn't able to help him either as Murdoch. None. With the Deagle, none, is actually pretty good, to be fair, in some of these rounds. He finds 2, left on 5 HP. Fatal, getting a bit of an off angle, easy kill for him. Brings it back into a 3-on-3. Tricks. He's got to hold this one down. He does from bank, finds the first kill, but a nice crack angle from KGM to take him down. Fatal on the flank, almost denying the bomb plant, but not quite able to do so. Got to be careful up against the Deagle there. There's now KGM actually upgrading himself to an M4. Murdochnan as well, 5 HP on the all MP9. Needs to play the head glitch angle. It's not quite working out for him. The CT's stacked on top of each other. They both got kits. And Whitey actually able to hold this one down. I mean, he's not even needed to body block in the end as he actually picks up both of the kills. So a 14-3 now for Feenix GG. That one a little bit closer to the wire, perhaps, than they would have been comfortable with. But all the same, they take the round. And when they are as far ahead as they are, they will be happy to increase that lead and you know, keep pummeling the Bongolz into the dirt, so to speak. Shots being found by Wadey here as well. I think a little bit of a kind of quasi-buy from the T side, but not really going to work out at all. KGM, the only one to pick up a kill so far. Deagle. Got to find 4 more for the ace. Bomb dropped, flank coming on through as well. Whitey, and an easy pickup in the end as he catches him looking in the wrong direction. So 15-3 now. Going to be the first and possibly the last gun round of the half. But we shall have to see. Bomb going to get left in T-spawn, only for a second though. That would certainly be a very undignified way to lose a best of 3. Nice positional advantage gained by Gandalf, to be fair. Very good plays off of each other there. As Bryce Jr. and Gandalf pick up the first kill between the two of them. Frenzied, though, given an opportunity there. Almost able to pick up 2, but just going to drop on back. Dochnan finds him. The timing working out beautifully for the T-side player there. So still man advantage in favour of the Bongolz. 4 on 3. Flank from KGM. Might just have no effect at all, to be fair. So I think he's holding in towards short to see if he can find anyone aiming to get aggressive. But like I say, he's not really able to do so. Slow and methodical play from both sides right now. A lot riding on this round. Words are hard, boys. Especially for the Bongolz. Whitey brings it back into a 3 on 3. Rotation's going to come up towards the A-bomb site, I believe, sooner rather than later. Trix, though, might not need the help as he drops the bomb already. But Dochman does trade him back. But again, trade after trade. Going to be working out for the CT side. And a 2 on 1 now for Gandalf to keep his team in it. He's going to get spotted out. He's going to get tagged up. There's only 10 seconds remaining, though. He's got to be fast. He's got to find this kill onto Fatal. But he's not going to be able to do it, as he had his knife out. An easy pickup for Feenix GG. And it would seem an easy best of 3 for them overall, as they take it 2-0, 16-3, 16-3. Certainly not what any others were expecting here. All the admins have been saying, you know, all evening, it's going to be a pretty close matchup. They were very, very close the first round that they played, the first time that they played. But Feenix GG just came into that all guns blazing, an entirely different team, it would appear.